Hey, what's going on, team? Happy Saturday. Hope that you guys are all having a productive weekend. The stock that I want to talk about today that has been highly requested is ticker symbol SNOW. So this is Snowflake. They recently did their IPO. I believe their IPO was at 120. Because of all the hype behind their stock, it ended up hitting highs of 319. Ended up pulling back all the way to lows of 215. And in this video, I want to talk both about the investing portion and also the trading portion. Obviously, I'm known more as a day trader, but there's so many people right now because of how much attention SNOW has that are trying to set themselves up for an investment position on SNOW. Throughout the end of this video, please be sure to comment down below your thoughts and if you are someone that would want to invest in SNOW right now or if you think that it's better to wait. So one of the first things that I want to talk about is as a trader, obviously, it's much more difficult as a technical trader, right, to trade off of patterns when there's an IPO, right, because there's no patterns to go off of. And obviously, because it, again, IPO'd at 120 but ended up opening in the 200s, hitting highs of 300, there's a lot of movement when it comes down to how SNOW has been trading. There's been so much hype, and one of the things that I think Snowflake attributes a lot of its success to are two main kind of like forces that have really backed it up. If you guys haven't heard, Warren Buffett, someone who never is considered to be someone that invests in IPOs, took a pretty heavy position that brought a lot of attention to Snowflake just due to that irregular move that, again, Warren Buffett doesn't normally invest in tech companies, especially IPOs. More on the tech side, there's a company called Salesforce that has also backed up SNOW. And because Salesforce is such a dominant company in this specific industry, it again attributes a lot of credibility for it backing up Snowflake. So I'm not too sure if these are viewed as strategic partners just to get more attention to drive the price up for SNOW, but I want to first talk about on the trading side. There is no question because of how much attention SNOW has. I mean, IPOing at 120, shooting up to highs of 319, and then pulling back down to lows of 215. You guys obviously can tell, right? The volatility is present, and as long as it's still relevant for the next week to 2 weeks, it would make sense that, again, there's going to be a lot of volatility just due to the number of people that are paying attention to SNOW because of its credibility and the people that are backing it up. The second thing that I want to talk about is because this hype is so present, this is where you need to be very careful in comparison to trading it and setting yourself up for a future investment. Because there is so much hype, I think, and again, this is 100% my opinion, and I hope that I'm wrong, I think SNOW is overvalued based off of where they IPO'd at and how it shot up. It's just because of how much movement we're seeing. I think it's going to be very exciting to trade SNOW for the next couple of weeks as it's very, very relevant, trendy, and hyped up. But as things begin to cool off, and especially as the tech industry is selling off a little bit, I think that this can act as a negative catalyst for SNOW. And if the market continues to sell off, then of course, this will only drive the price of SNOW down, correcting it from its previous highs of 300 to, I think, a more realistic price point. So I think if you're someone that has been looking into SNOW for a potential trade opportunity, I think because of how it moves and how volatile it is, I think 100%, as long as you do your part in managing your risk, because volatility is so present, this could be a very lucrative, again, day trade opportunity. But when it comes down to an investment standpoint, again, 100% my opinion, and you guys can share yours down in the comment section, because so much hype is present, once this hype ends up, again, dying out and the attention shifts elsewhere, I think that we're going to most likely see a correction in SNOW. And because the tech industry right now is selling off, I think that big picture, you'd be able to get a much better deal in the mid 100s in comparison to the current price points that we have right now. And again, one thing that I would really encourage you to look a little bit more into is just check out the overall performance of something very similar, which is viewed as Salesforce. And you guys can even look at the 3-year analysis. There is no question that SNOW is a very credible company, and it's doing exceptionally well and outperforming even, I think, the current CEO and their specific expectations. And I think that's great. And this is, a great representation in which that you can use to have a better understanding of how we can expect SNOW to trade. But You just need to understand when hype is present that most likely we will experience a correction. So I'm very excited to follow up with Snow both on the investment standpoint and as well for the next couple of weeks on the trade opportunities because of how volatile it is. So you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think Snow is a good investment, or would you rather trade it right now as it's a little bit more on the overbought side and then wait for it to pull back and then set yourself up for a solid investment in the mid 100s? So comment down below what price point you think or you're waiting for to be able to buy and invest in Snow. Other than that, don't forget to stay connected, team. We do run one of the largest YouTube channels for those who trade in the stock market. We have a little bit over 872,000 subscribers. And also, don't forget to join our free Facebook group. We have a little bit over 291,000. That's that first link down below. And whenever it is that you're ready to learn how to trade and watch me trade live every single day, you guys have seen and heard about the Learn Plan Profit group. This is the only group that I work with on a daily basis. So if you want to watch me trade live as soon as Monday at market open and every day moving forward, I would love the opportunity to work with you on a closer basis. You guys can click the second link down below and get a taste of what it's like to watch me trade live by scrolling all the way down and watching this video, which is just one of our raw live trading sessions. I hope that you guys enjoy, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.